Holt Cemetery is one of the most neglected burial grounds in New Orleans, in a city that's known for honoring its dead. When I first came out here, everything was so overgrown. Graves buried under weeds, headstones sinking, and whole rows where you'd never even know someone was laid to rest. On my most recent visit, where the weeds had only gotten worse, I met a family who was out here mixing and pouring cement for their relative's grave by hand. No city workers, no upkeep crew, just them making sure their loved one had a proper place to rest. When I told them how many people in the comments said they wanted to come out and help on my first video, they just grinned and said, well, where are they at? I assumed they were putting down the cement for flooding and whatnot, but turns out it's just so they know their family won't be dug up and thrown out. And that's what makes Holt different. It's one of the only 3 cemeteries in all of New Orleans where the city still grants what's called a servitude right of interment. Instead of buying a tomb, which Holt has none, families are given a 10-year burial right. After that, they can renew if they're able. The only cemeteries like this are Holt, Carrollton No. 1, and St. Mary's in New Orleans, compared to the dozens of others across the city that require full ownership. But here's the heartbreaking truth. If a family can't afford to renew, or if the grave isn't maintained, the city has the authority to remove the remains. Imagine grieving once and then having to fear losing your loved one a second time. New Orleans is famous for its cemeteries, and the tourists flock to the ones that are polished and preserved. But Holt is different. It tells the story of everyday people, families who put in their own sweat and labor just to have their graves removed and discarded like they were nothing. And that's why Holt matters. It's a place of memory and love, but it's also a call for the city to do better. Families here deserve dignity, and the people buried here deserve peace.